Aisha told me that she used to comb the hair of Allah's Messenger while she was in her menses, and he was intikaf in the month. He would bring his head near her in her room and he would comb his hair while she used to be in her menses. So what does this prove? I don't get it.
Aisha was in her menses. I just proved to you that she was in puberty while she was in the age of 9.
Okay, how can you prove that she was 9 during this time? And plus, are you saying that if a girl's on menses means that she reached her puberty?
Well, you have to first hit your menses before you hit puberty, right? Or the opposite? I don't know.
No, what I'm asking is, are you saying that once a girl had her menses means that she already reached her puberty?
I believe so. Well, yeah, actually the opposite as well, because you have to hit puberty first before you hit your menses.
Can you show me that? And plus, once you show me that and demonstrate that to me, can you tell me how old was Aisha during the time of her saying this?
All right, sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Show me where that when she hit her menses means that she already reached her puberty. That's first. The second thing is, show me how old was Aisha during the time of her saying this. Go ahead. Her private married. Chin 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 chin. Let's see.
So after searching for the hadith, I realized that the hadith I used didn't actually say her age. However, when you hit your menses, it usually happens 2 years before puberty. That's what I believe. I might be wrong though.
I think you're right. It depends. But anyways, what does this prove? This doesn't prove that she was, she hit her puberty. It doesn't say that she reached her puberty. I mean, she reached her puberty. Now, you said that I'm a Shafi'i, right?
Yeah.
What if I show you that Imam Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani from his book Fath al-Bari, explanation of Sahih al-Bukhari, how Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is given a commentary and saying that Aisha reached her puberty when she was 16 years old during the war of Tabuk. You're Shafi'i, right?
Well,
I mean, you can't deny Imam.
Yeah, I'm Shafi'i, but here's the thing. I don't really study my madhab too much. That's the thing.
Not a problem. I can show you.
Yeah.
Let me
Maybe
show
you can
you.
show it. Yeah. Maybe show it. Once you go live, I'll return to you again.
No problem. Let me show you before you do. This is the book. Okay. Fath
I'm an honest.
Sahih al-Bukhari. Al-Imam al-Hafiz. Okay. Ahmad ibn Ali ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Okay. Let me show you. Where is it at? There you go. Page 543 to 544. Kitab al-Adab. Okay? And this is the hadith. It's quoting a hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari's book. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it gives a sharh, which is a commentary. Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is given a commentary regarding this hadith. 6,130. Sahih al-Bukhari 6130. Where it says that she used to play with her dolls and all of that. Okay?
Yeah.
حدثنا محمد أخبرنا أبو معاوية حدثنا هشام عن أبي عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت كنت ألعب بالبنات عند النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وكان لي صواحب يلعبن معي. Anyways, quoting the whole hadith, we go all the way down because this is a continuation of the hadith. We're here. عن هشام بن عروة في هذا الحديث. Okay, then it comes all the way down and here it gives you the two wars that Aisha attended. Well, she attended more than 2 wars, but I'm going to show you 2 of them. Now here's
Battle of Badr and Battle of Uhud.
Yeah, exactly. Tabuk, غزوة تبوك وغزوة خيبر وبدر, I think. Yeah. لأن عائشة, look. Here. لأن عائشة كانت في غزوة خيبر. She was during the war of Khaybar. How old was she? بنت 14 سنة. 14 years old. وإما أكملتها أو جاوزتها أو قاربتها. وإما في غزوة Tabuk, during the war of Tabuk, because you know the Tabuk war happened after 2 years within the war of Khaybar. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it happened after 2 years, okay, because she was 14 years old during the war of Khaybar. Then the war of Tabuk happened within 2 years. And how old was Aisha? 16 years old. وإما في غزوة تبوك فكانت قد بلغت قطعا, which means that she reached her puberty. The root word of بلغت means بلوغ. Okay, بلغت.
I know.
بلغت قطعا means that she already reached her puberty. And this is regarding the book of this is regarding the book of Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, okay, which he gives a commentary from Fath al-Bari, which he's a Shafi'i. Okay, this is when Aisha reached her puberty. Now you want to know why her prophet waited 3 years? Why her prophet waited 3 years?
The prophet waited 3 years.
Are you there?
Because
You want to know why?
Aisha. Well, answer.
No. Do you want to know
question. Why?
No. Do you want to know why? Because I could definitely answer your question. Because the reason why your prophet waited 3 years to check and see if it's going to fit and if it's not going to cause harm to her private part. That's the reason why your prophet waited. Do you want me to demonstrate that for you?
I know what you mean by that, but are you like going to show a scan on that or something?
Huh?
Are you like going to show like a book or a hadith saying that, or you're going to prove it yourself?
No. I'm going to show you hadith. I'm not going to listen. I don't say stuff with me, with myself. All I do is I show a hadith and I show within your own sources. That's all, because that's your sources proves it and proves my claim. Sunan ibn Majah 33:24 graded Sahih. Okay. By Darus Salam. It was narrated by Aisha herself. My mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me to the Messenger of Allah. What did she used to do, her mother? He used to fatten Aisha up. Okay, when she wanted to send her to the Messenger of Allah. During what? When she got married. Okay, when she got married. And what was this for, the fatten? It was because of the consummation marriage. But nothing worked until I ate cucumbers with dates. Then I grew a plump, like the best kind of plump. There you go. This is the reason why the Prophet Muhammad waited 3 years, in between 3 years. So that way it'll fit in her private part and it will not cause harm to her private part. You want to know why? Because this consent and this ruling is within the 4 madhab as well. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No, I'm not familiar with that. However, can I answer this?
What was that? I'm sorry?
Can I speak now, like answer to this?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Okay, so the hadith here, I don't have the source on me right now because I only have my phone to debate with, but I have some scientific sources that say that when Arabs do this, they like grow even more mature, they grow more perfect for marriage, they grow even more perfect for like, hitting puberty quicker. Well, I don't have the source on it right now.
There's no scientific evidence that actually says that, because the human being develops by time. It's not the other way. It's the opposite way, where the human being develops. Okay, so I mean, listen.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you know what Jesus said according to the Bible? He
What did I
told
say?
Talitha, if you're gonna make that argument, because Jesus lived before even Muhammad existed, he told Talitha, Kumi. Okay, I think it's the book of Mark, if I'm not mistaken, Mark or Matthew. Mark, I think. He says, Kumi. You know how old was she when he raised her up from because she was dead? She
How
was
old?
12 years old, and he called her a little child.
How old?
12 years old.
Okay.
And
I mean, you
Jesus called
cannot
her a little
call a
child.
9-year-old a adult, right?
No, I wouldn't consider 9 years old as adult. No way.
Me too.
Exactly. So, and another thing is, let me go with you. Let me go with
All
you.
right.
Your prophet is the example of all mankind, correct?
Yeah, he's the example for all mankind.
If he is the example of all mankind, means that what he did was objectively right, right? I mean, it was not evil, right? Whatever he did was not evil, right? It means that it was good. The moral that he did was good, right? It was not evil. The action.
Well, there's a hadith that says that he was commanded by God to do that. However, this is like a fallacy because
But
you are
here's the thing. Well,
What's it?
I do understand that there's a hadith that says that because it was during his dream. It says, oh, you're going to have to go, you know what I mean, marry her, Aisha, in his wet dream. It was a wet dream, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Well, not a wet dream, but
It was
yeah.
wet dream. So it was a wet dream where, where it all happened. But now, what makes you think that that's true? First of all, because you gotta think about it and see, whether it's true or not. Because if God is good, God cannot get out of his character by commanding a 53 years old to go and enter upon a 9 years old. That's impossible. Now, I would like to ask you this question because I want to understand. Since your prophet is the example of all mankind, do you think the act that he did was good and it was not evil? Within his morality, you think, like, as far as moral, you think is good and it's not evil?
So I'll respond now.
No problem. Take your time. Guys, smash that like button and share the live, please. Come on, we only got like 10,000.
Okay, now let me answer this. So, I think it is morally like, I'm not saying for this generation, no, it's not moral, but back then it used to be because, well, if you bring people or if you bring someone from the 1400 years ago, they would think that we live like caged animals because of our morality and all that.
But here's the thing, you're talking about back then. What makes back then different than today? Because if it's
Everything.
good morality, if you're saying that it is good morality back then, means that it's good today as well.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because you're talking about the moral, whether it's good or evil. Now, we know that a human being develops. It's not the way around it. A human being develops, what I mean, year by year. Scientifically has been proven. Now, for, today's age, 9 years old, it's still a child, not physically, mentally mature at all. Her breast, all of that stuff. And now, imagine we're talking about 1400 years ago. That's crazy, bro. So you're saying that as far as, within morality, back then was good, but not today. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Because take the prophet as an example of all mankind means that it was good what he did because he's the example of all mankind. So whatever he does, go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not. I know what you're going to say. Whatever he does, it's good for all of mankind. But here's the thing: morality was different back then. Morality is different now because we have many different scientific libraries, scientific laboratories, labs, computers, and many more stuff to know when a girl will reach puberty. Back then, it was normal for that, but one's action does not affect an entire generation, like 14 generations, even if he's like an example for all of mankind.
But you keep pointing to back then. Like I said, a human being develops. It's not that way, the way around. Okay, it has been proven scientifically, or otherwise you're gonna have to show me something, within science that says, what, back then it was totally different than today. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to show that and show me where within the culture wise, where it has been proven scientifically that back then, they used to give they used to hand 9 years old where they will be entered upon and all of that stuff. Matter of fact, let me ask you this question. Is there any other prophet that married 9 years old besides Muhammad? Or you know what? Anybody, his companions, anybody. Let me just say this in general. Or his companions, anybody. Is there anyone? Can you think of someone?
I don't believe so.
I'm sorry?
His companions, I don't believe so. I'm an honest guy.
Okay. Would you think the prophets, besides Muhammad, has done it? Like Isa ibn Maryam, Ibrahim, Musa, Yahya, all of these. You think that they have done it? Did they do it?
Well, we can argue on that for hours, but I only have like 5 minutes left.
That's fine. No problem, brother. So, but let's get this clear.
Okay.
None of the prophets married a child. A young. Let me put it this way, young, just for the respective use, because I consider that a child, nine years old. But anyways, a young. I'll call it a young. It's fine. Okay. None of them married at 9 years old. It was only your prophet is the one that actually married at 9 years old. Not even your companions, not even the disciples of Christ, not even Musa, not even Yahya, not even Sulaiman, not even, all of these, Daniel, not even all of them. Nobody did it except Muhammad is the one that actually married and, consummated his marriage to a 9 years old. Now, if you go to the consensus and the rulings within the four madhab, they all agree into one thing. That as long as it's not going to cause harm to her private part, then that's fine, you could give it away. She doesn't have to reach the puberty. Okay, this is regarding Shafi'i, wal Maliki, wal Hanabila, wa Abu Hanifa. Hanafi, sorry.
Okay.
All of them agree to something. As long as it would not cause harm to her private part, that's fine. Now you could give her, feed her, if she's a samina, means if she's fat, it's even better. So that way she could handle it. Okay? That's the only thing. Do you know what Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal says in Abu Ubaid?
Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal.
And Abu Ubaid. Do you know what they said? They said,
what?
If a young girl, as-saghira, reaches 9 years old, she is forced to bear intercourse. This is what Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal and Abu Ubaid says. Now, if you want to tell me, Silv, you made a claim, can you prove it? I'll be more than happy to prove it, as long as you ask for it. I have no problem. Okay? I prove everything when I make claims, and everybody knows me. Okay? Now, all of the consensus agrees with this. Are you okay with this, brother?
With what?
I want your honesty within the child marriage, according to Islamic belief. And by the way, this is not according to Sunnis as well. A Shia as well that believes in this child marriage. But go ahead.
Well, I wouldn't say no completely, but I wouldn't also say yes. It's like 80 to 20%, because right now I don't have a really good answer for you. No, I actually have good claims. Yeah, good claims. I have I'm an honest guy. No, if I don't know something, I'll admit it. If I do know something, I'll answer. But there are a few claims that I wanted to answer. But let me see. So you said that Muhammad was supposed to be an example for man. I didn't answer that. What about science? I did also answer that. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything that I do know which I might respond to. Yeah,
That's
so I
fine.
don't
What
really have
about
an
this?
answer.
How about you do this? How about you go and do your own research more regarding the consensus and the rulings within 65.4 and what it really means, and see what the meaning of Adda is. Okay? Listen, sit with yourself. You're still young. Okay? I don't know how old you are, but I'm pretty sure you're within your 20s, probably 18, 19. But anyways, sit with yourself. Think about it. Be like, is this good? Is it morally good? I mean, can the true living God ever allow children to get hurt? Just think about that. See if it's right. Or think about it this way: if you ever had a child, if you ever had a child, 20, you know what? I'll give you this: 12 years old. Would you ever give her to a 53 man, or 34 years old to marry her, or to enter upon her? Just think about it that way, okay? And you'll get into a conclusion. Now, I don't want to obviously, put a lot of pressure on you or press you or anything like that, because that's not my intention. I don't like to press anybody. I like to obviously have a good conversation. I like to show you what I show and demonstrate my claim, and obviously it's going to be up to you at the end of the day, brother. But
Okay.
yeah,
All right. So can I speak now?
yeah, go ahead.
All right. So just like I said, I'm an honest guy, so I don't really know what to respond to here because I've never seen claims like this before. I don't really study madhab. However, this actually inspired me to actually study madhab and know the rulings on this. He actually helped me on this. However, there's the main reason why I wanted to join was, do you know Muhammad in the Bible topic?
Okay, sure. Let me go with you. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
I know you're gonna go to the Old Testament, and you might go to the New Testament, but more likely you're gonna go to the Old Testament. Now, if you go to Song of, would you ever attack Song of Solomon?
I mean, I'm still studying it, but I never actually used Song of Solomon.
What do you
I know
use?
the argument, though.
Deuteronomy 18:18?
I believe it's a weak argument.
What do you use? Psalm 74?
Nah, I use Deuteronomy 33.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that the Bible has been corrupted?
Mostly.
Is
Not
it
fully.
corrupted, or is it not corrupted?
Well, it is corrupted, but not fully corrupted.
Okay, so it has been corrupted. Beautiful. Now, does the Quran say that we have confirmed Deuteronomy?
The Quran says that he has confirmed the Torah.
What makes you think that Deuteronomy is within the 5 books of Moses, which is the Torah, the Tanakh? Where does it say that? Because their own belief?
Well, the Quran doesn't say that because the Torah, it is what it is.
But how do you know? How do you know that Deuteronomy is within the Torah?
Because the Jews tell us about it, and the Jews are the ones who held.
So do you take the Jews? Do you take Deuteronomy as an authoritative? So you don't believe it to be corrupted? Wait, how do you know? Because you said that there has been, the Bible has been corrupted, and I don't know. Now what you're doing is you're actually, going to the Jews and see what the Jews believes. What makes you? Why do you trust the Jews?
Because the Jews hold the Torah.
Okay, if the Jews hold into the Torah, means that it has not been corrupted, right? Because they still have it till this day.
Well, here's the thing. When we have the Old Testament and New Testament, I only do New Testament textual criticism. But for the Old Testament, when I read Old Testament textual criticism, I realize that it only has minor scribal errors. Like but nothing special on scribal errors, mostly on the Tanakh, but nothing on the Torah. Some people say that the Torah is perfectly preserved, but some of the stories are inaccurate, and the Quran actually corrected them. Like in Exodus 31:17, where it says that God rested and was refreshed, but in the Quran it says that when Allah created the heavens and the earth in the 6 days.
But hold on, what does he mean by actually rested? The context
Rested.
behind it. Do you know the context behind that?
Well,
The context behind that. Let me just give you the context behind that. When he said that he rested, doesn't mean that he rested as physically. It means that he is finished. Finished is done. That he was already done with creating everything. That's what it really means. It doesn't mean that he rested physically. That's not what it means. Just to give you the answer for that. But now you said, well, the Bible has been corrupted. The Bible has been corrupted, and obviously, I can't take him as an authority. First of all, but you're referring to Deuteronomy, and you're saying, well, the prophet is within Deuteronomy 33 or 22, right? But was it 33 that you said?
33.
Yeah, 33. You said, well, he is within Deuteronomy 33. What makes you think that Deuteronomy 33 has not been corrupted?
Well, because textual criticism says so, because I hold to textual criticism. I hold to what's been corrupted. I hold to scribal errors. I hold to what's not corrupted and what is corrupt.
So do you take, sure. So do you take, because the Old Testament has no textual error, do you take all of it?
Well, not all of it, because in the Quran, chapter 5...
You know what? Let's do this. Do you take Isaiah as an authoritative, the whole thing? Because Isaiah, the whole thing, we have all of them. We have the full manuscript, actually, that dates back within 700-800 years before Christ came into this earth. We have the Dead Sea Scrolls, we have all of the Codex, that actually matches everything that we have today. So would you say that Isaiah has not been corrupted? The book of Isaiah?
But the book of Isaiah, well, mostly there's no major corruption to Isaiah. So
there's no corruption in Isaiah at all, because we have all of the manuscripts that actually days back, full manuscripts that actually it matches perfectly fine, and yeah, so we have that. So when you say, well, it doesn't have major corruption, what are you basing yourself on?
Well, because if you know Emmanuel Tov, he actually talks about scribal corruption. Scribal corruption is mistake. Emmanuel Tov. He's a Jewish...
Wait, a Jewish will say that the Torah has been corrupted? Wait, what?
Not really. Wait, hold on.
Okay, no problem, bro. Okay,
so Emmanuel Tov, he's a scholar of the Old Testament. He actually wrote a few books on Old Testament is preserved or and he mostly says that there's no major corruption to the Old Testament besides some scribal errors, and these were mostly...
You're referring to a Jew, okay, what is he? Does he take Torah as an authoritative?
Yeah.
Okay, so how is he going to say that there is no major corruption within the Torah when he actually takes it as an authoritative? That doesn't make no sense. A Jew is talking about the Torah, imagine. That's crazy.
What's wrong with it? Because I don't know myself any Muslims who actually do textual criticism of the Old Testament. I'm speaking from what knowledge I have right now. And that Jew is actually a trusted man by Muslims, Christians.
We do have a lot of Jews that actually disagrees with you right now, that they say, the Torah has been preserved and everything. We even have, for example, we have the Dead Sea Scroll. We have, Rashi. We have all of these, rabbis that actually, says that has been preserved. So there's no one that says within the historical that actually makes a strong case regarding the Torah that it has been corrupted. Nowhere you could find it. Not even the Injil as well. And Bar Ehrman tried, but he failed miserably. against Jimmy Akin. I don't know if you ever watched that debate. He was talking about the Gospels, where he debated him and where he debated Jamie Akin, and Jamie Akin cooked him so bad, cooked barbecue.
Yeah, I've been watching it. However, regarding Emmanuel Tov, he doesn't believe the Torah is corrupted. Only minor corruption in the Tanakh and the Talmud.
So anyways, Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna attack Deuteronomy, you're gonna have to take all of Deuteronomy, correct? Because you can't just cherry pick within the Bible. Within
Yeah, I don't cherry pick. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So do you agree with other passages?
Well, with other passages, I myself don't hold them as authoritative because my Quran, actually, I only do it preach the Jews.
But do you
Like,
agree? Well, but this is being, you're not staying consistent with yourself. You're not staying consistent at all. Like, for example, do you take, do you take the whole Deuteronomy? Because you're gonna have to take the whole Deuteronomy. If you want to attack Deuteronomy, for example, like Deuteronomy 33, you're gonna have to take Deuteronomy, as an authoritative in what the Torah says as well. Like, for example, the book of Isaiah, Romans, Exodus, all of these, other, book actually. Because you can't just cherry pick within Deuteronomy 33. You know what? Oh, this is the prophet. Oh, look, guys, he's mentioned over there. But you left the whole book of Deuteronomy, but just cherry picked within Deuteronomy 33. That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't cherry pick actually. When I debate someone on a chapter, I take the whole chapter and the whole book just to have the conversation. So I'm not that guy. I'm an honest guy.
Okay, so if you want to debate Muhammad in the Bible, are you saying that I'm debating him within the Old Testament, the whole Old Testament?
Well, if you want to debate on the whole Old Testament, then sure, on Deuteronomy 33 though, because that's...
And plus, are you accepting the whole Torah, like whatever I'm going to bring you?
Of course.
Yeah, but you're bare. Okay, here's my question to you, to determine. Do you believe that Allah is a father in any sense?
Well, he used to call himself a father, but when the Christians take it, well, right now, no, but before Islam, yes, he called himself a father.
Can you show me that? Can you show me that he actually abrogated his name and he changed his name to something else? Because in the Torah and in the Injil, that he still calls himself as a father. He is the father and he had a son. And even if you want to play this game, because in the Old Testament, for example, Psalms, like Psalm 22, talks about the prophecy. It's all, Psalm of David talks about prophecies where Jesus is going to come and walk this earth, which is the Son. Okay? And he's going to be called Emmanuel, which is God is with us. Now, if you want to really, go to the Old Testament, then with all the respect, you're going to have to admit that Allah is a father. And you're going to have to admit that he has a son.
Well, Ibn Taymiyyah actually talks about this, whether Allah can be a father in any sense or no. He says that Allah used to call himself a father, but when the Jews and Christians took it literally...
Where does he say that?
In his book that he wrote. I think it's Jawab al-Sahih, but however, I don't have the scan on me right now since all of my scans are on the laptop, and I don't have a laptop on me right now. It's being repaired.
Are you talking about this book? Let me show you. Are you talking about this book? Where he testified Matthew? The Gospel of Matthew? Are you talking about this book? مجموع الفتاوى? مجموع الفتاوى.
No, I'm not talking about this book.
What he quotes No, he quotes from Matthew. وفي الإنجيل من المسيح عليه السلام قال لا تحلفوا بالسماء فإنها كرسي الله وقال للحوار إن أنتم غفرتم للناس فإن أباكم. What does he mean أباكم? Means that your father, right? الذي في السماء يغفر لكم كلكم انظروا إلى طير السماء فإنهن لا يزرعن ولا يحصدن ولا يجعن في الأهواء وأباكم الذي في السماء هو الذي يرزقهم. Okay, are you talking about this book where he quotes from Matthew? And you still believe it to be corrupted? I mean, make it make sense. Do you know that Umar bin Khattab, I have a narration within Umar bin Khattab says that Daniel, the book of Daniel is true.
However, I'm not talking about the book of Ibn Taymiyyah where he says that literally. Like I said, I don't have the scan on me right now, so I can't really prove it to you that Allah used to be a father. We went from Muhammad in the Bible to preservation of the Old Testament and New Testament. I said that Ibn Taymiyyah actually
in it, not to be corrupted. Because if I quote something within my book, that means that I believe it to be not corrupted, but to be actually you need to accept the whole Torah, where you have to affirm that Allah is a father and He has a son.
okay.
If you do, then no problem.
Okay. I will, and I'll get that actually refutes that and talks about that. However, my only thing is,
Well, I don't care about him refuting that. That's not the case, because you're going to the Old Testament, my book, brother. If you want to, say that Muhammad is in the Bible, then you're going to have to demonstrate, and you're going to have to believe in what the other passages, say as well. You can't just cherry pick. Like I said, if you're going to cherry pick, then with all due respect, that this is not going to happen.
yeah, I'm not going to cherry pick actually.
Okay, good. Then if you're not going to cherry pick within my book, means that you're going to have to take the Torah and what the Torah says, the whole Torah within the 5 books of Moses, Exodus, Genesis, all of that, Psalm, Deuteronomy, all of that, that you're going to have to accept them, where Allah is our Father, which in His name, and His name is Jehovah. You're going to have to affirm that Allah is Jehovah. And plus His name is Yahweh, where Jesus is called Yahweh as well, according to the Old Testament, going to Genesis 19:24.
Sure, I'll respond to those when you accept my challenge, actually.
So do you believe that Allah is a father?
At the state, no, but before, yeah.
But that doesn't make no sense, though.
Yeah, because he stopped using the name Father when the Jews and the Christians took it literally, meaning directly.
According to who?
Ibn Taymiyyah, like I said, I don't have the scan on me right now, so I can't prove it.
I don't care about Taymiyyah. You're actually going to my books, bro, and let's see what the Jew says. The Jews still affirm that that God is a father, bro. His name is Jehovah. Okay? So they don't deny the fact that God is not a father. No, they still accept the fact that He's a father. And He will have a son. According to Psalm, according to Deuteronomy, according to Exodus, according to Genesis, all of these 5 books actually talks about the prophecies of Jesus coming. So if you want to debate this, you're going to have to affirm our position. You can't just, say that Jesus is in the Old Testament and I'm going to pick Deuteronomy 33, but at the same time you're going to reject the others and say, you know what, no, He used to be a father, but not anymore. I don't believe it. I don't believe for God to be a father today, in today's age, or today's day. That doesn't make no sense, bro. I do know that the Quran makes a claim. 7:157 says that you will find Ahmad in the previous scriptures.
61:6 actually.
61:6 and 7:157 as well. Go open it up. I know your Quran, Habibi. Okay, 7:157 makes the claim that you will find Ahmad in the previous scriptures according to the Injil and the Torah. Now, I get that it does make that claim. Now, first of all, you believe, that the Bible has been corrupted. You don't believe, authentic, which I can make a strong argument to show you how the Injil and the Torah has never been corrupted according to your own belief, and I will do an internal critique, not an external critique. Listen to me, an internal critique, because I always do an internal critique. Sometimes I do external critique, But most of the time, I always do an internal critique within your own book. And I would hope that you do the same thing with my own belief as well. Because most of the time that you guys don't, with all due respect. So if you want to do an internal critique within my own book, no problem. I accept it as of now. And I don't know if you do understand what it means to be an internal critique. If you do an internal critique, it means that you're going to have to see what our position is and what we believe and what we affirm. And if you really do, then sure, man, let's do it. I don't mind, bro. I have no problem with that.
Okay, so regarding what you said, for your sake, I'm going to accept the fact. Okay, I'm going to accept that.
If you're going to do the internal critique, you're going to do an internal critique, right?
Maybe.
You can't, bro. You just said yes, I accept it. How are you going to say?
Well, yeah. Sorry, what?
You can't just say maybe, and after, I mean, you can't just say yes, I accept it, but then when I ask you and you say maybe, that doesn't make no sense. It's either you're gonna do an internal critique, and or you're not, or you're gonna do an external critique. Now, if you want to do an external critique, I'm not gonna accept the debate. To be honest with you, that don't make any sense. I wouldn't give you that. Now, if you want to do an internal critique, not a problem. We could do that. Sure.
Well, if you want to, then yes, I'm going to accept internal critique as well.
Beautiful. So you're going to do an internal critique, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Whatever I say.
Ask Albie already?
He says I'm pretty smart for Muhammad in the Bible.
Okay. No problem. I'll actually talk to Albie, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Also, can you leave a follow so we can discuss more about this in DMs?
No problem. I'll give you a follow. I usually don't give follows, but I will, brother. No problem. I got you.
So we're going to discuss the details in DMs, inshallah. And we're going to talk who is my partner, because my partner is actually another young man, but he's still...
I'm sorry, what was that? Who is your opponent?
My partner's name is Muslim Turk, and God Logic actually knows him too much.
Man. Anyways, okay, no problem. Can I choose a topic as well in return?
Well, we do Muhammad in the Bible, and what is your topic?
Can I, well, you're choosing a topic as of now. Can we choose a topic, me and him?
Well, as long as he agrees with it, and as long as we agree with it, then sure.
Okay, let me give you the topics. First topic is that you don't worship one God. You worship multiple uncreated eternals besides Allah. You know what says Qul huwallahu ahad? No, you don't worship one God, but you worship multiple uncreated eternals. That's the first topic. The second one is, okay, is child marriage okay? Or is child marriage accepted in Islam? That's the second topic. The third topic is the preservation of the Quran.
Okay.
The fourth one is, does the Quran confirm, or does the Quran, affirm the Torah to be inauthentic, but not to be corrupted? You see, 4 topics I'm giving you. So choose one between you and your opponent within this topic. Okay, and let me know as well. Okay?
But here's the thing. When I do a debate, I can only focus on one topic. So can we do another debate regarding these 3 topics?
Sure, no problem. As long as you agree to it. You know what I mean? That's what matters.
I agree. I agree with those topics. However, we'll do them another time. After this debate, what do you say?
No problem. That's fine.
Wait, sorry.
We'll do the first topic. If we agree into the terms and everything, we'll do the first topic that you challenged us. And the second one, we'll do it within a week.
Within a week?
Because we can't just, you know what I mean, hold into it for, you know what I mean, a month or 2 months. That's not going to work. Or we could do it, or you know what, I'll give you this. I'll let you guys study more. We'll do it within 2 weeks.
Within 2 weeks? Sure, if you want to. I mean, I already accepted challenge on, what was the topics again?
So I gave about 4 topics. The first one is, does Islam, or actually, let me put it this way. The first topic is that you guys don't believe in one God, but you guys believe in multiple uncreated things. Means that I'm actually attacking Tawheed. Okay, the first topic is Tawheed, which I'm actually attacking the Tawheed. The second one is the preservation of the Quran. The third one is child marriage allowed in Islam? The fourth one is, does the Quran confirms the Injil and the Torah to be not corrupted, but to be inauthentic? So those are the 4 topics that I'm actually giving you. You could choose, you know, in between whoever that you want to agree to, and, you know, we could do that as well.
However, on regarding of the Tawheed, I'm not really good on Aqidah. However, we can do Quran confirming the Bible, since me and my friend are actually very, very good on it.
No problem. There we go. Beautiful. Quran, does the Quran confirm the Injil and the Torah to be inauthentic but not to be corrupted? Right?
Okay.
Or you know what? Let me make it easy for you. Does the Quran confirm the Bible to be inauthentic? There we go.
I accept the challenge.
Beautiful. Amazing. Hello.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go now.
Okay. I appreciate you for being casual, for being respectful and everything, man. You're more than welcome anytime to come to my stage, bro. And
thank you,
God
man.
bless you, bro. You take care, okay?
God bless, man. Thank you.
Take care. All right. I guess, you know, we came into agreement. So he's going to do an internal critique, you know, when he's going to go to the Torah to prove that his prophet is in the Old Testament. So you guys heard it. He's going to do an internal critique, not an external critique, guys. Internal critique, where he's going to, you know, go based on what we affirm. What's our position? So beautiful. All right. Is there any Muslim that is willing to come up, man? Request up and come up, guys. We got 91 people watching. Muslims, request up and come up and let's have a conversation regarding the topic. I have about 40 minutes that I'm going to stay on, and within 40 minutes I have to close the live and go take a nap. You know, because I have to wake up early. So 40 minutes, we got like about 40 minutes, or I would say 50 minutes to like 2 a.m. my time. So if there's a Muslim, come up. What's up, Jay?
Hey, so I just wanted to take 10 seconds of your time, brother. How you doing? Salam alaikum. All right. So why do they always avoid Tawheed, dude? Every time you guys ask for a debate with Tawheed, they always avoid it, dude. I'm not too sure about Tawheed, dude. You know?
Because they don't want their Tawheed to get exposed, man. Their Tawheed is that it's so funny. You're right, actually. Nobody wants to debate Tawheed because they know Tawheed is so weak, bro. It's weak, so weak, bro.
When you're going through the topics, I'm like, I guarantee you, he's going to avoid the Tawheed. He's going to avoid the Tawheed. It should be a layup,
you called it, bro. That was the first thing that he said. Oh, I'm not familiar with Tawheed. I'm not, you know.
Right. And it's just a layup topic, dude. It should be a layup for them, right? Oneness.
Exactly. One God, exactly.
All that stuff. All right, brother. I just wanted to come out. I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, he's not going to do Tawheed. And he said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, I got to get up there 10 seconds. Not a Muslim. Silv knows me. I just want to come up 10 seconds, tell him that stuff. God bless you, brother.
God bless you too, brother. Good to see you, man. I love you, brother. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
How are you, my brother? How are you? Nice to meet you, my brother.
My brother, how about yourself?
Alhamdulillah. Where are you from, my brother? Nice to meet you.
I am from the house. Where are you from?
Oh, mashallah. I am Muslim, alhamdulillah. Are you Christian?
Where are you from, brother?
I am from Pakistan, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah.
Are you Muslim, mashallah?
Me, I am a sheikh.
Sheikh? What sheikh?
Sheikh Silv, King Silv, Sheikh King Silv.
No problem. Are you Muslim?
Well, we were all born as a Muslim, صح?
Yes, you are Muslim?
Everybody's born as a Muslim, brother. Ya akhi.
Ah, mashallah. You are Muslim. What is your question? This is not a good question.
Yes, akhi. So I'm actually testing you guys' knowledge. I'm a sheikh trying to test you guys' knowledge, you know, and saying, is child marriage allowed in Islam? Akhi, what do you think? Is child marriage allowed in Islam in our aqidah?
No, allowed.
Astaghfirullah, ya akhi, astaghfirullah. Yes, it is. Imam
Yes.
Shafi, akhi, listen to me. I'm a sheikh.
No allowed marriage with children. No.
Akhi, yes, akhi. Imam Shafi'i, madhab Shafi'i.
My brother, I have one question. My brother, sorry, no problem. I have one question. My brother.
Akhi, listen to me, akhi.
Okay, no problem. I listen to you. My brother, why Christian one girl fucking 10 boy? Why this allowed? One girl 10 boy fucking one girl. Why Christian this do? One girl fucking 10 boy. One
Brother,
girl.
akhi, can you watch your mouth? You have a filthy mouth.
My brother, understand?
No, I don't understand you because you have a filthy mouth. That's why. Can you watch your mouth?
I say Christian one girl fucking 10 boy. Why allowed this?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're waffling at this point, and you were trying to tell me that there is nothing like Allah, what He has two right hands and one foot. You're right, I agree with you, brother. Your Allah has two right hands and one foot, and that foot enters the hellfire. You're 100% correct. I don't disagree with that. So, you know, he's right, guys. He's right. I agree with you, akhi. Akhi, I agree with you, trust me. You are 100% correct.
Hello, my friend.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks God. I don't know, my voice is clear.
Your voice is clearer than my voice.
Okay, thanks. God bless you. Sadly, the other person was talking very bad words. It's very sad. But child marriage in Islam, it's in Surah Al-Talaq, verse 4. It's in the Quran. Marriage with children, it's in the Quran. I don't want to use bad words because
What's
we
your
don't
religion?
use bad
What's your
words.
religion, brother?
I'm Christian.
Okay, I'm actually Christian too.
Okay.
Only challenging the Muslims. Yes, you're right. According to Surah Al-Talaq 4, and it talks about the ones who have not reached the years of menstruation. Wallahi lam
Yes.
I know.
Yes, I wanted to tell him this. I hope he's listening. And there is ayah in Quran. I'm sure you don't speak Arabic, but
I do.
he's only brainwashed.
I do, Habibi.
انكحوا ما طاب لكم من نساء مثنى وثلاث ورباع وإن لم تقسطوا فواحدة أو ما ملكت أيمانكم. So this is in Quran, and this is my what I wanted to say. I hope you translate this verse. I'm not good in English as you, but this is a verse in Quran, and I hope he's listening. And he was very rude in speaking very ugly words. Respect. If your mother in the life or sister, would you like her to hear these words from your mouth? So you are brainwashed. And thank you, my friend, for I will add you, and God bless you. I will go down. I will continue listening from down to get a chance to have another people to listen.
God bless you too. God bless you too, Azizi. Rabbi Barakah. Thank you. Alrighty. So let's see, who do we have? Okay, let me bring the brother. What's going on, thousands?
Hey, Sheikh. How you doing this evening, Sheikh?
Doing good, bro. Can't complain, man. How about yourself? You doing good? Everything's
I'm
good?
doing fine. I'm doing fine. Just a quick question. Yeah, just a quick question. So, this is John 10. You probably heard about it before. So, like, I understand I am the Father one. Simple enough. Divine verse. But
What type of divine?
I don't understand why after that he would say, ye are gods.
Wait, what?
It would be John 10:34 to 38, like around there.
John 34 to 38. Let me go ahead and bring it up real quick.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sitting in a pile of laundry. I gotta do all this before I go to sleep.
Jesus answered them, has not been written in your law. I said, you are gods. If you call them gods to whom the word of God came, do you say of him who the Father signified and sent to the Lord of blasphemies? Say that's not him. I am the Son of God. If I do not do the works of my Father, do not believe me. But if I do them, you do not believe me. The works of my Father, continue knowing the Father than me and I. So you're trying to say, because he's saying that you guys you're gods to the.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, yeah.
Okay, so have you ever trying to get the explanation towards this verse or no?
Like I think the way it was explained to me was, you guys are called gods, but I am. How much more?
Because they were trying to stone Christ. They were trying to stone him because he how Jesus always referred obviously himself being the Son of God and God obviously himself, or otherwise that they were not trying to stone him, and they kept saying that, oh, look at him, he kept blaspheming.
Yeah.
So that's what the people were the Jews that were actually saying to Christ, and that's the reason why actually they crucified him, because he claimed.
Yeah, I know. You see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven.
Huh?
Yeah, like in John, I think 14 was it, or 15. You see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven. I know, and they beat him up.
So what happened is that Jesus used in this context that Jesus used a debate style which actually which these men knew all too well. Because how they had, like, they were all religious leaders at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So he used this to actually call them this. He used it in a way where he actually kind of debated them, and he called them, do not know that I have been written in your law, and I said you are gods. That doesn't mean that they're actual God. Like, you know what I mean? Like that.
No, I understand. It's just that, like, after saying I and the Father are one, and then after that, he
said it in a debatable way where he was kind of condemning them because they kept, and they were saying that Jesus was blaspheming, you know what I mean, because he was calling himself to be the Son of God and God himself. So what was Jesus doing is when he responded in a way, where he was kind of debating them, but at the same time he was condemning them.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what Jesus meant in this context. And he said, and if you obviously keep reading, and this is because he said, the Father is in me and I in the Father.
Mm-hmm.
He was responding to them.
Yeah.
So, why you guys call yourself, gods, and act all prideful and all of that? He was condemning them by their actions, by what they were, doing and acting, So that's the context behind it. That doesn't mean obviously that they're gods, but it's just a way of, where because Jesus spoke in parables as well.
Of course.
So
many different ways, yeah.
Exactly. So that's the explanation that I would give obviously towards this verse, as far as my understanding.
Yeah, I understand. All right, that's sufficient. Thank you.
Of course, brother. God bless you, man.
All right, God bless you too. All right, keep cooking up these Muslims, all right?
Peace. Peace of God.
All right. Good night. Good night.
Good night, brother. All right. I hope he was satisfied with the answer. You know, let's move on to the next person. Let's see. Muslims only, please. Okay, looks like that he's not connecting, so we're gonna move on to the next person. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, no problem. Are you Muslim?
Yes. English is not my primary language. My
No
mother
problem.
language.
It's okay. And you're Sunni, right?
I'm a Muslim.
You follow Ahl
No,
Sunnah?
I'm not. Yes. Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah.
Okay, awesome. The topic is child marriage allowed in Islam? Do you believe that child marriage is allowed in Islam?
What we are told is they need to hit puberty to be
Can
married.
you show me that? Can you show me where they have to hit the puberty? Can you show me like the consensus of the rulings?
I'm actually here. I'll show you later, but I want to ask some questions.
I mean, how are you gonna show me later? You just made a claim. You need to actually prove your claim and show us and demonstrate to us where it says that they have to hit the puberty. Matter of fact, nobody says that they have to hit the puberty. All of them says, you know, as long as that the young girls or the child could handle it, that their private part could handle it, and it would not cause harm to their private part. So nowhere says, you know what I mean, that they have to hit the puberty. I don't know where you got that from.
Okay, what about Ribka?
Who?
Ribka.
Ribka? Who is
Ribka. Rebecca.
Oh, you think Rebecca was a child?
Yes, she was 3 years old.
Not a problem. We'll go to that. Do you believe that that child marriage is fine within your own belief?
I told you
You told me what?
they need to hit puberty.
Show me that. Can you show me that where it says that they need to hit the puberty?
Okay, I'll try.
Yalla, go ahead. Go ahead and show me, please. Show me where it says that they have to hit the puberty. I'm waiting for that. Okay? All right, guys. Ribka. He's going to show us that Ribka was 3 years old, okay? Don't forget. Now smash the like button and share the live. So he can show us
Wait.
was 3 years old. But go ahead.
Wait.
No problem.
I'm trying to find it.
Water. I know, right? Isn't that crazy, man? Isn't that crazy, man? She was going back and forth, man. She must have Damn, boy. You there, bro?
Yes, yes.
You still trying to find it? You haven't found it, man?
I'm trying.
Come on, man.
Okay, is it found in the Bible? Can you show me in the Bible?
Yeah, but just
Does the Bible contain this?
That's fine. Show me where. Reach the puberty. Hold on. Can you hear me?
No, I was.
Yeah, can you show me where she have to reach the puberty?
When I googled it, it says, but there is no source.
There is no so why do you have to make a
No,
claim?
I didn't. There might be.
Because it doesn't exist, brother. It doesn't exist.
Does it exist in the Bible?
No, it does not exist in the Bible. So are you okay with a 7 years old to be entered upon, brother?
I think your Bible allows it.
Can you, okay, if my Bible is lost, can you tell me where is it at? What is the Injil and the Torah? Go ahead, tell us. Enlighten us.
What?
What is the Injil and the Torah? Where is it at? Can you tell us? If it has been lost, so are you saying that the words of Allah could be lost?
They will be taken.
They'll be taken, what do you mean?
When the time comes, they will be taken.
When the time comes, they will be taken? What do you mean they will be taken?